Alright, so say it's going.
It's flipped.
What?
It's
Okay. Oh. Alright. There it is. Okay. Hi everybody, it's Air from In Air's Kitchen, and I just wanted to do a little quick Agua Fresca video today. We're doing this from my phone, so we were trying to figure out how it works, but I think it's working right now. So we just launched at Clover these meal boxes that you can order online, and you can either have them delivered if you're in 30 miles of the Boston area, or you can come in and pick them up at the hub. We're doing these deliveries and pickups on Saturdays and Tuesdays. So Saturday, yesterday, was our first day. I drove around in a delivery van with Clementine all day, which was really fun, and saw some of you. And we sold out of the first batch. We've got Tuesday happening next, and we've sold out of those. And Saturday is available for sale right now, and we're going to keep doing this. And we're doubling the number of boxes available for this coming Saturday because we've sold out already the first two. So we're also including little surprises in those boxes. So the first set of boxes, we had some rhubarb, which we hadn't announced, but we think rhubarb's delicious, and Lucia made this beautiful little tag on those, and the tag has a link to In Air's Kitchen, so maybe that's some of you are even finding this. And I just wanted to walk through some things you can do. There's already a show about making rhubarb pie and rhubarb compote. If you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. It's my grandma's and my mom's pie recipe, which I really love. For Agua Fresca, we're going to take about half of this rhubarb. So this is about 400 grams of rhubarb total, and I'm going to take about half of this. And we want to chop it up, but just roughly. And the reason we want to do that is when this goes in the blender, it'll be hard for the blender to blend if we don't chop it up a little bit. And I'm just going to measure what this is in terms of cups. So you guys if you don't have a scale at home, it should be about 200 grams. It looks like it's about 2 cups. So if you rough chop it, this will take 2 cups. So that's going to be the rhubarb. Now, often when we make Agua Fresca at Clover, we'll use lemon juice. Rhubarb has a lot of acidity in it already, so we won't even need to do that here. So I've got the rhubarb here. I'm going to need some sugar, and we'll do about half a cup of sugar. So this is just a white sugar. You might notice I have a vanilla pod in there. It's just a spent vanilla pod, so it's got a little bit of a vanilla taste, which is really yummy with rhubarb. You maybe want to add a little bit of vanilla extract if you had it. So we've got now 2 cups of roughly chopped rhubarb, and then we have half a cup of sugar. And now I'm going to add some water. And I'm just going to, normally I would probably just measure this out directly into the blender, but so that you guys can follow along more closely at home, I'll do this more precisely. So that is 4 cups of water right there. And I think that's probably a good amount. Alright, so this is 4 cups of water, half cup of sugar, 2 cups of rhubarb. That's what we have in there right now. And I'm going to put just like a teeny pinch of salt, not very much at all. Just, I don't want to taste the salt, but I'm just going to put a little bit of salt in. So this is going to go in the blender right here. And a really fun thing about rhubarb is it starts out green and then it gets red on the outside, and then it turns more and more red as the season goes on. So we're still pretty early in the season. So we're going to have a little bit of a green hue. And this is always a fun thing for employees at Clover is through the summer, the rhubarb gets more and more ruby colored. And in the beginning of the summer, it's got a little more of a green hint. The flavor changed a little bit too. It gets more fruity toward the end of the summer. At the beginning of the summer, it has a little bit more of a grassy note to it. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this up to a higher speed. It's going to be loud for a minute. So I'm going for a while here. Just for a few more seconds. And then I always recommend whatever kind of blender you have, turn the speed down before you turn it off, because you don't want to accidentally turn it on high speed when you come back to it. So here we have our Agua Fresca, and then I'm gonna strain this. So you need some sort of a relatively fine mesh strainer. There's different ways you can do this. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to go right over this pitcher here. And what this is doing is straining out the more fibrous parts of the rhubarb. All right. And it's almost done here. So, see, this is all the fiber left over from the rhubarb. If you're making muffins or something, you could work that in. We'll probably just put this in the compost. And here we have the Agua Fresca. Violet, you wanna sample it with me? Let's make sure it's tasty. So, a couple other really quick recommendations. If you have some, when we serve this kind of thing at home, lemonades, rhubarb, I might put a little bit of fresh herbs in it. In this case, I have basil. Basil tastes really good with rhubarb. So we'll just float some basil in there. It won't have a strong impact on the taste, but you'll taste a little bit of it, and it will be pretty floating there. There's, you can experiment and see what you like. I think there's some herbs that would not taste good with the rhubarb, some that would. All right, let's see how it tastes now. It's really yummy though. I love rhubarb. I love the taste of it. Agua Fresca is a really fun way to try it out, especially if you're not really familiar with it. It's a great starting point. And I'll show you one more little trick. You can see our refrigerator is stuffed with Clover boxes right now because we got several of them to try out. And I'm looking for a little jar of bitters. And I'm wondering if it might be lost in there. So we'll show you this trick later. But I don't know where it went. It might be buried in all that. We're going to have some chickpea fritters for lunch. So I've got the oven heating up and we have some falafel balls. There's a separate video showing you how to make the chickpea fritter sandwich. So if you want to see how to do that, check out that video. But what I was going to show you is you can put a little bit of bitters in this if you have that. No alcohol, just the bitters themselves, and it can also be really yummy. But it looks like you're enjoying it exactly the way it is. Thanks everybody. We're going to do a bunch more shows the coming week. I think lots of little clips showing you how to use some different things in the meal boxes.